stop litter or world litter. This is Meng's father. This is Meng's mother. This is Meng and his room. Mr. Chong and Mrs. Chong get off work. They are on their way home. Meng is playing in the garden. He makes the garden become messy, especially the drain. Mr. Chong come to Meng and noticed the mess that Meng made. Meng was chilling in his room. Mrs. Chong come to Meng and scold his behavior, but Meng ignored his mother's advice. Mrs. Chong left the room. After a few days, Mrs. Chong suddenly not feeling well. She get cough and sick for days. Mr. Chong and Meng are worried about Mrs. Chong. They decided to take Mrs. Chong to the hospital. They are on their way to the hospital. They arrived at the hospital. The doctor confirmed that Mrs. Chong was diagnosed with dengue. Mrs. Chong was sad because she needs a bedridden for a few days. The doctor thinks that there's some hygiene issues that caused the dengue. The rubbish that thrown by Meng caused the drain to get stuck and accumulate contaminated water. The stagnant water in the drain brings to the growing of the weeds. Mr. Chong was mad at his son for his harsh behavior. Now, Meng regretted his behavior. Meng are trying to apologize to his father. After a few days, Mrs. Chong recovered. Afterwards, Mrs. Chong are coming home. Meng learned his mistakes after all. Meng started to throw the rubbish into the right place after what had happened to his mother. Meng always cleaning his room and his surroundings until it becomes spotless clean. Lastly, Meng gives some advice to the audiences.